People, so everybody concerned about Olori Naomi's case and the Oni has to take a chill pill now as Olori Naomi has come into the palace to have a very, very crucial meeting with the Oni. Yes, this meeting took place, and according to what we're hearing, allegedly, these two persons now have a very, very mutual understanding concerning Olori Naomi's return into the palace, and their discussion pans through options like Tedenikawo coming back and all of those things. And according to the Oni, he he is going to make sure of Tedenikawo's safety in the palace. Naomi should be assured of that, and she should not feel in any way at all that Tedenikawo is going to suffer, or Tedenikawo is coming back into the palace to face one sort of war or the other. So she should be quite rest assured that Tedenikawo is returning into safe hands. My people, you see this whole matter now. It is indeed a good thing. Yes, it is indeed a good thing that these two people can have a conversation, and they will come to a conclusion of what they want for themselves, not what people want. Because if they are going to vigorously bank on what people want, believe me or not, what people want always supersede what someone wants for himself. And if you would want to go by these things, remember that there Miriam and Toby came out to tell Oluri Naomi that she should not let people pressure her. She should do what she wants. It is what she wants that matters. It is what she wants that counts. So she should stop letting people come into the picture and then determine what is there for her. That is what they were telling her. Yes, they were telling her something very, very crucial, something very, very vital. But if you would want to look at it in a different perspective, they were trying to give her a reason not to bend to returning back into the palace, because Olori Naomi wants to return back into the palace. Yes, when she made a speech and she said that what giving her son the family he deserves is her only option. And with all of these things put together, you would come to a point of realization that Naomi have done her possible best. Yes, she has. She has done her possible best. And with everything putting up, with everything going on, with every single thing manifesting, you will come to a point of understanding that, oh, Olori Naomi is really, really doing her best in the midst of this whole thing. But yeah, there are people who don't want her to return back into the palace, and they have been looking for reasons, they have been looking for things, they have been looking for valid things to hold on to. So that moment Olori Naomi made a statement that she's not finding it convenient, or she's not finding it possible, or she's not even seeing the whole thing feasible to bring her son back into the palace. They jumped on it. They jumped on it very, very fast, because they felt that's the only option available to bank on, that Naomi would not return back into the palace. But now Naomi has had a meeting, a very, very crucial meeting with the Ooni, and according to what we heard, allegedly this meeting supersedes everything, because Naomi drove into the palace to have this meeting with the Ooni, and her welcome into the palace was so amazing. So my people right now know, if Olori Naomi and the Ooni can have meetings of their own and exclude everybody out of the picture, then we are finding this really interesting. Yes, we are finding this really, really interesting, because at the end of it all, you will come to that point of realization that Olori Naomi has the final say of what happens in her life. Yes, she has the final say of what happens in her life. So someone should not come and tell her that, Naomi, this is how you're supposed to live your life. It doesn't work like that. Someone should not come and tell her that, hey, Naomi, oh, this is how it is supposed to be. Oh. No, 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 no. It doesn't work like that. At some point, Naomi was saying that this is her life and she ought to make the decisions in her life. People should stop thinking that they own this life with her and they can help her in making decisions. No, even Naomi's mother cannot help Naomi in making decisions. One of the things that contributed so bad to Naomi leaving the palace was the fact that her mom was living in the palace with her, and her sister too was there. And you know how people can exaggerate things. Whereas these women fought the mother on 3 occasions, and Naomi heard about it, and it did not sound so well to her hearing. And then she wanted to retaliate, she wanted to say something, she wanted to do something. And all of those things put together, they result to something else. Yes, they have always resulted to something else. And if you would want to be fair enough on all of these things, you would come to a point of realization that there is absolutely no way out of these things. You said I do to a marriage, and definitely you're going to remain in the marriage. Naomi only packed her things and left due to all of the gbas that was happening in the palace. She did not pack her things and leave and then give Ooni divorce papers. It was later, after they only had like about 2 failed attempts to bring her back, that she presented divorce papers before him and said that no, see, the whole thing is e don dey tiring. I no wan do again. Just grant me the divorce, let me leave. And the Oni did not find it funny enough to grant her the divorce. So what the Oni did instead was to what? Tell her that no, see, me and you, we are not divorcing. In fact, we cannot even divorce. We were meant to be together. So the Oni only tried to make Naomi understand reasons why they should be together and divorce should not take place in their midst. And it happened. Olori Naomi agreed and came back to a reconciliation that she would return back into the palace. But since then, it has been one fight on top of another. And now she has come into the palace, had a successful meeting with the Ooni, and according to what we are hearing, allegedly, she is born to return back into the palace with her son, Prince Tenenikawa, which the Ooni has promised to look after diligently. Nothing would happen to him. Yes, Naomi is going to be in the palace too, but this one, the Oni had to let her know that your fears are valid. I know your fears. I know what you are scared of, but know that this is my son as well, and I am going to look after him diligently. I'm going to look after him how a father should look after a son. So worry not yourself. I will look after him. This is indeed nice.